all above target. Now, this is something I just love it. And with the exam becoming extremely challenging, it was a long shot, but I'm really happy with you, Manili, that you cleared it and you did it in a style. It's a long journey, long in a way, though it took 2 months. But for her, she should have been cleared PMP a month back. I gave her a go ahead at least month back, but because there were no dates available, she couldn't do it. Before I go and start sharing her journey, I want to show everybody that what is her score. Above target, above target, above target. This is something I really love it. And Manili, congratulations, sister. Can you share your journey with all of them so that you can inspire them and share with them how they can do it?
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Amir Bhai. This is all because of your support. I know you told me a month before that you are ready, but I didn't have the confidence. And when I go and reflect back on this PMP journey, I think you are the best servant leader because you coached, you mentored, you provided, you cleared all impediments for our journey. So I think when I think of servant leader, this is the best way I can think of you. And my journey was possible because of you and your team, everyone in your team. The way to crack the code, how to take the test, how to prepare for it. I think this whole methodology is all you and your team. The 80, 75, 75. I captured that from the beginning, and like preparing for the last day before the test is you'll feel like a punch, which when it starts it does feel like,
Mm,
but then I was ready for it because you had mentored.
mm,
So the best coach, I can say, the RCAs, doing the RCA, then just practice and keep practicing it, going back to the RCA, doing several rounds of tests. I think that was all. It's all. I could have not done it without you and your team.
mm. Okay, like let's go
Thank you
back.
so much.
Let's go back to a little bit on our day one. I still remember because there are very few people in my
Yes,
class from New Jersey. Since she lives very
yes,
near to me, right? So, and you are a mom, like all the concept things I still
yes,
remember on 14th of April. So, her
yes,
message was, I am coming with a recommendation about uh, for the PMP
yes,
coaching and exam prep. Can you share detail? I'm interesting. I told her you will
yes,
be clearing like if I even take from 14th of April, because actually I made her the invoice, she paid in the last day. So April to May, May to June, June to July, right? If I took it from there to there, exactly 3 months from the first conversation till,
yes,
and she was ready 1 month back. The only reason she could not give the exam was she wanted to give exam in center. Although I pushed her to, if we can
yes,
from home. I actually prepared her. She's the only one because she could be the first student from batch 4. And if you don't know, I'm very much fascinated to get the first student clear so that other people can do. So I was trying her to become the first. And I trained her not to move lips. She did 4 mocks. She said, Amira, I cannot do that. I think it will be a challenge. Manili, if you can share that
I
experience.
think. Yes, I was not confident. And I think that's why it is so critical that you being the part to coach everyone, that you bring the confidence. I think the first day I can reflect back is I called you and I said that I need to get a PMP certification. And the one thing you just said, oh, that I'll get it done. And you said, there is no problem. I will get you PMP certified. And I think the voice and the I think the validity with which you said, I was like, this is it. I'm not going to look anywhere else. There are other people also who do that, but the way you said it, that this is a certification, I'll get you done. And I was like, okay, that's all I need. I don't need to do anything else. I think that's why I always go back to say that your coaching, your way, your style, you have a method to the madness.
Thank
Your dedication,
you.
24/7 is the dedication. And the passion. I wish all of us can have that passion that you have.
My,
You
my
really
passion
are
is
a servant
basically
leader.
of you guys. Like the stories. When I will listen to Shariar's story, then Tariq Saab's story, I know that I will be recording it.
Yes.
Like
And with,
between two success
no,
stories,
with
me
kids.
and Tariq, it will be interesting. And similarly, working moms, I just love it.
Yes.
This.
Two kids. and teenagers in going to college. My daughter is in just went to college with all the challenges, working, home, and everything, and challenges at job. I think it was only possible because there was constant coaching, a positive coaching from you and your team, and Laiba, who was my support always.
So she was
So thank you so
Laiba.
much,
Yeah, Laiba was a great
Laiba. Yes,
facilitator, and she last
yes,
night messaged said, "Did you call?" I said, "I know when to call her. I will be calling her." So I did a final call with her at 9:30 p.m. So she was about to
yes.
sleep. So
So
how important the final call was? Then I'll go to the detail of the program.
no, I think that's when it's all came. That is all that stuck with me. Was again 80, 75, 75. I stuck. I remembered that as the last thing. And I was overthinking that I need to read more. You said, no, this is it. You got it. Don't do more. And just remember the strategy,
Mm,
what you need to do, elimination, do servant leader, do the agile mentality. And that's when I was getting confused in the questions, I went back to agile mentality. Like, okay, what would I have done as a servant leader? Because of some of the questions were confusing. The I can say the first 60 was easy. The
mm,
middle part was difficult. The last 60 was easy.
mm.
So the middle part, I took a little more time there.
So what
And
we
there was only one question that had math, just one for me.
$35,000. That formula question of $35,000 that came to you or the other one?
The PERT one, which has the PERT
The
and to calculate with months. And then if you have three people, calculate that.
Hmm.
So I
Okay, okay.
thank you so much, sir.
Sure.
Thank you.
So let's talk about what was the length of the questions there.
It was small, it was not very long, but the options were complicating.
Mm,
So you had to really think through your foundation, your basics. You have to know your basics, otherwise you will get confused.
mm,
Like for one question, there was in the planning phase, and they were asking for project charter.
mm.
Like what would you things like that. So you had to really go back, read it, and then come back to the
Mm.
question.
Come back to okay. So the first 80, 75, 75, that was the formula for us, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
That was the formula for us. Okay.
And I actually finished early. In the first 80, I finished at 75,
You
which
first
was good.
okay, because
And
you
but then, yeah, but the second middle part actually took longer.
the
It took me 80. I was there at 80, but then the 5 minutes I had extra, which was good, which was padding.
okay. No drag and
Yeah.
drop or how many drag and drops?
There were three drag and drops, but easy.
They were easy.
It was not very difficult.
Not very
Yes.
difficult. Okay, compare the
No.
difficulty of random mocks to this exam. How difficult your exam was?
This was easy.
This was
Random mocks is hard. Your
uh,
random mocks are very hard.
your random mocks are very hard. Yeah, that's
Uh,
that's really good to know because my goal here is
yes.
that to prepare you for the worst because I had multiple feedbacks coming in the month of July. Like all the students who we are blessed that everybody has cleared it. We just reached the mid of July. Good to know that the exam is comparatively easy for you and you did it in a beautiful way. How was the center for you?
The center is good. This is in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania,
Uh-huh.
an hour away from me, but this was good.
This
This is a
was
good center.
this was guys. Just to give you the context, yesterday, where she and I live, it was flood. Like many areas.
Mm.
First thing last night I called. I said, everything okay from your side? She said, yeah, almost we are safe for that thing. But still, her commitment was she went there. Although many roads are closed. Okay, I
Mm.
ask you to go a day before and watch, look at the center. What do you think about that thing? Is it necessary or I was overdoing it?
Um, my husband came with me, so it was okay. But then I just did it. I said, this is one checkpoint if I have to do it. But if you don't have anyone, you should go. And I came early. I actually came an hour early here, just waited. I had coffee
Mm,
and I just waited for my turn
mm.
because that is how I try to stay calm. So I think everybody should find a way what makes them calm before the test.
Okay, that's an interesting thing. A very important thing I want to ask as a mom, as a working
Mhm,
mom with two teenagers, how difficult?
mhm. It was difficult. I missed so many shows, my TV shows, movies. I haven't caught up with anything in the evening when I would do all of those. I was preparing for the PMP test. When my kids were studying, I was studying them. If they had to go somewhere, and the best thing I would say is I had my phone and I have the YouTube and your mastery series. I would listen to them. If I had like driving, I'm picking and dropping them, I'm listening to the mastery series.
mm,
That helped me. Even the topics, all your topics on YouTube, your even these sessions, I would listen on my driving
mm,
and catch up with everything. I listened to over all your mock sessions, even 2 years back, 5 years back. You have explained risks and change requests. That was most difficult for me.
mm.
And you have done couple of videos, actually more than couple of videos that you have explained in different ways.
Uh,
And I have watched all of them because that was most difficult for me. So I have seen your videos 3, 4, 5 years back,
mm. You went
just on all the topics.
you went to the old videos, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. I did.
Okay. That's good. That's really good. Guys, she is a working mom, which means the most difficult schedule with two kids living in US. Like why I put emphasis on US. Okay, being a mom is hard everywhere. But when you are in India, Pakistan, you have a family support. Like my wife actually cleared PMP in 17 days, right? 17 days. Just to give the context,
Wow.
I say you can, and from zero, exactly zero knowledge, and she never read any book. But there is a catch here. She used to wake up at 6 a.m. and till 9, her job started at 9, she was studying. And after her job ended at 6 p.m. till 10 p.m., she was studying daily 6 to 7 hours. Kids, my mother was taking care, or her mother on the weekends. So she does not have to take care of kids. But when you are in US or Canada, like right now, I'm in this situation, it's very hard. Either you buy the food, you cook it. So I really appreciate what Manili did, and so many shows, I'm sure, with the Netflix and recording, you can watch all them. You didn't miss anything.
Yes.
The thing is, but
Yes.
now she's a PMP forever. That's one thing
Thank you.
we're really proud of. If you have any question, please ask her. That's why she cleared it. I called her immediately. I said, "Can you come to the coaching call?" Right? I had multiple meetings. I gave up. I immediately came here because I knew you guys are sitting here. I wanted to give you this opportunity. She cleared with all above target in the first attempt, and she actually cleared PMP in 1.5 months. With the real progress of 1.5 months, she was 100% ready. Okay, she was 100% ready, and same can before. And from zero, she had no idea about PMP. Right? This is an
Mhm.
important thing
That's
for you,
true.
Shamim. The same thing I'm expecting from you. Sheriar, everybody else. I will. So if you have any question, please ask. Acha, Manili, how important it is to do 180 mocks?
It is very important because it builds your momentum and it gives you the patience to go through 180 questions because it's very hard. The last 60 questions, your mind is a mind game.
Hmm,
You kind of want to give up on that
hmm,
and you lose focus. So the number of times you do the 180 questions in your mock, it actually prepares you.
hmm. It actually prepares you for that. Okay,
Hmm.
that's a very important thing, and that's a
Hmm.
must to understand this thing. It's critical to do that. Okay, uh,
Yeah.
and how important actually for now exam was your agile mock? I gave you specifically two mocks, I guess, or at least one, that was 100% agile was
Agile.
it needed or not needed?
It was needed. It's only 80% was agile.
80%
And
agile.
if it was not agile, it was hybrid.
Hmm. If it was not
And
agile,
it was all scenario and
also
scenario based. So yes,
any
all,
formula question apart from part?
no, nothing.
Okay, nothing.
I
Then
didn't get any.
thank you, Manili, for that. Any final
Thank you so
advice?
much.
Any final advice for all these 29 people listening to you? What would you advise them?
Yes, I will say always listen to Amir Bhai, whatever he's saying as a blind rule, because that will get you to success.
Thank you,
And
Manili.
you may think it's not making sense, but it will all make sense.
Yeah, especially when I yell at
Yes,
you. Even I yelled at her. She was
yes,
such a good student.
yes,
I yelled at her. That's my style.
yeah.
Okay, Manili, thank you very
Oh,
much. Manili,
thank you so much.
send me a good picture of you. We will be making question
Okay,
make some question answers and send it to me. Thank you, Manili.
we'll do that.
So
Thank you so much.
when
Bye.
Manili messaged me, actually I was in a conversation with a potential student. He he joined me he came 3 months back. 3 months before he came, he said, I want to join. And of course, when he listened to my program fees, he joined some other organization. So he came to me, he said, Hey, Amir, I want to have a call. I said, Tell me. And he said, I failed. I said, Okay. I said, Then again, I took training from some, I again failed. Two time I failed. So I told him again my price. So at the last time he came, it was $699. I said, now it's $899. I said, yeah, you can join the one-to-one. That's 5,000. It's a fixed price. So in between that conversation, Manili sent me the message, hey, Amir, I cleared it. I immediately called her WhatsApp. I put her on speaker. I said, listen to her voice. Okay, this is what I do, and this is why I am proud to have all of you, that you are giving me this opportunity where I am working with senior people like Balaji, who I am 100% sure will clear PMP in his own way. How was your driving test, Balaji? Uh, Unmute yourself. That is how much I remember.
One more unsuccessful attempt.
It's okay.
A
I,
simple
I failed.
mistake.
I failed 4 times. That's okay. I failed four
This
times.
is also my fourth attempt to fail.
It's okay. You can pass in the fifth. Balaji, that driving school is like 5 minutes away from me. For 2 months, daily after 5 p.m. Although it's not allowed, I used to go with my family and practice 2 hours. There are four parking and I failed. That's okay. You will pass in the next attempt. But I'll make
No,
sure with the PMP you
the
pass in
thing
the first
is,
attempt.
they fail by using the rule factor at the intersection points.
Hmm. But yeah, in US, test is very easy. Actually, in US, well,
Yeah.
like my wife passed in the first attempt. Like, but she was kind enough to coach me for that. But the thing is that you are all with me. Interestingly, that guy, I told him I will be there since it is his final time till you become PM. He asked me how you can decide. Like you have so many students, and I can tell you Sheriar, Tariq, Shamim, Ammar's story. Even Ammar is taking a long time. Still Ammar's story. Salman, Nithya, everybody's stories I can tell you. This is my God gift, and I really am happy to have Jane with me as a facilitator, right? And so let's get this thing done. Jane, you can continue. What happens if someone fails? I don't care what happens. You are not gonna fail in the even in the single attempt, right? None of so वो that it says in Punjabi जिस राह में जाना नहीं है उसका पता क्यों करना है. So I don't care what happens. I know one thing. You will all clear in this attempt. Okay, please